Hi there. So I wanted to come in and explain some new things about myself. First thing is I want to let you know I'm from Appalachian roots, and that's really just to explain my teeth. But I do have a lot of Appalachian pride, and I filled out my grad school application and said I was an Appalachian minority. But they didn't believe it because I hadn't worked at Walmart. So whatever. But really, I don't think Appalachian people should really be considered a real minority, mostly because their babies just aren't that cute. Most minority babies are really cute. I told that to my friend, and she was like, well, what do Appalachian babies look like? And I said, they look like hillbillies. It's bad news. Another reason I don't think Appalachians should be considered real minorities is because we're white. When you wash the coal dust off of us, anyway. But I really do love Appalachian people, mostly because when I go home to visit my family in Kentucky, they treat me like a supermodel, which is pretty pathetic because I'm 5'2". Yeah, that's Appalachia for you. Oh yeah, so who smokes pot here? Obviously I might, because my memory is faulty. But I try not to smoke it as much as I used to, because I get this weird evil genius feeling, and it's really not that helpful because it's just an evil genius of cleaning, where I'm like, I'm gonna color coordinate my books in rainbow order. It's a waste of genius and it's a waste of pot. But you can tell when I have some weed because my apartment is spotless. The other thing I like to do when I'm stoned is go to the gym, because it's the only time I can go to the gym and forget that I'm there. I'm like, oh, this is fun, this is great, yeah. It's fun, but it's dangerous on the treadmill. So that's not for beginners. Does anybody ride a bike in the city here? No? I do, sometimes. But you have to be careful in the bike lanes, in the New York City bike lanes, because the bike culture people are pretty judgmental. So I pretty much, if I'm with a friend, I make sure our conversations are local, seasonal, and organic-based conversations. I definitely never mention that I would rather be driving a car, anyways. And I like to ride my bike between Manhattan and Brooklyn, where I live, and I like living in Brooklyn. There's a lot of holy men in Brooklyn. It's pretty amazing, all the holy people there. I'm like always constantly getting a God bless you, mommy, and bless you, honey, and you're an angel, baby, and it's amazing the religious fervor there, and it feels good because I feel like I'm never going to go to hell living in Brooklyn because I'm constantly getting blessed. It's a really nice feeling. Brooklyn, yeah, living in Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of cultural institutions in Brooklyn that I've learned about over the years since living there, and one being these nice places called dungeons. A friend of mine works at this dungeon, and she took me there, and I learned a lot about this culture. And the women are mostly dressed like Catwoman, and all the customers like to dress like Hasidic Jewish men. It's really interesting. And then also a lot of people love dogs in Brooklyn, and I had a dog, but I lost it. And I'm offering a reward of one dog. So if you find him, don't call me. Thank you. Just being weird and trying to remember new stuff.
Okay, cool. Good job on both accounts. Look, a couple things. One, you gotta listen. At the beginning when you started without taking the mic out of the stand, you weren't being amplified at all.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta listen to yourself when you talk. If you don't hear yourself through the speakers, then we can't hear you. There's 12 of us. We'll hear you, okay?
Right.
But when you've got an audience of 50, 60, 70, means that people can't and they're gonna start to chatter. So do make sure that you're always amplified. The other reason you don't have that powerful of a voice, okay? So if you're not using amplification, it means you're gonna start to yell and you'll blow out your voice and it'll be really painful. Guys, trust me, you don't ever want to blow out your vocal cords. One of the worst things you can happen. Love the material, love the Appalachian stuff, you know, the bike stuff. The local, seasonal, and organic line is a great line. You know, as a reward, I'm offering $1. You know, another great line. All right, deliver them like they're the quality that they are. Have confidence in the jokes and deliver. A little more concerned over performance stuff.
Yeah.
Playing with the mic cord, shuffling, not looking at the audience, looking up to see if the jokes are written on the ceiling. All that stuff has to stop, all right?
Yeah.
You got to take your performance to us, and you got to stay connected, all right? Good job. Give her a round, guys.